Come on, Bitsy.
Welcome back to round two. We attempted to carry out this stream a little bit ago at 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, we had a power cut. So we are now back. I'm just going to start the timer. There we go. Yes, we streamed at 2 o'clock and there was a power cut here around about 20 past, 2:30, and we lost everything. We went offline, unfortunately for us. So now we are back to take up where we left off. If you are new here, welcome to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike. Don't forget to give us a follow. Just over 178,000 followers across the board now. We are going to go through something different today. Normally, we go over individual projects. We talk about specific projects, roadmaps, tokenomics. Today is different. We are going to take a look at GateIO mining. And there's different ways you can benefit from being on GateIO. For those of you watching over on YouTube, go down below into the description. There is a link that takes you to GateIO mining and a link that takes you to the sign up page. Go sign up, complete the KYC, and you will be able to claim all of the free tokens. I'm going to take you through it all over the course of the next hour. What we're going to try and cover in this stream is we're going to go through how to get to the startup page. We're going to go through the different types of startups, but we're going to mainly focus on startup mining. We're going to go through how it works. We're going to have a look at Cirrus mining. We're going to have a look at the native token and the GT token, how you can earn with both of those. We're going to have a look at the socials, because one of the things about GateIO that makes it different to most exchanges is it has multiple different X accounts. I was going to call them Twitter because I'm old. X accounts that you can follow to keep up to date on what they're doing. GateIO has its own startup X account that you probably need to go and follow so you can stay in the loop. So we're going to go through all of that. We've got an hour. We have loads of time. Don't forget, if you've got questions, ask them in chat. We have a few people here already. Kishan is in chat. One of our other followers is in chat. I'm going to very quickly log in to GateIO chat. What I'd like you to do on this stream, if you've got questions, ask away in chat. We've got plenty of time to go through this. It really isn't an hour's worth of information. What I would suggest, the best thing to do is ask the questions that you've got. I'm going to very quickly log into GateIO chat, and that way I can keep an eye on the questions that you are asking in that chat room. There we go. And I have appeared in the chat room. There we go. I am here. So if you've got questions, ask away. I'm going to try and answer them. I'm here for another hour to go through GateIO startup mining. I'm here. Ask any questions you've got. I do have all of the chats open. I can see everything you've got to say. So let's get into it before we have to go, because believe you me, these things, they're over before you know it. So then you log into GateIO. This is your front page. This is the thing you see. Across the top, you've got your different options. You've got buy crypto, and the one we're interested in is trade. Down here, you've got spot, pilot, various different options, but you also have startup. If you go to startup, you will see, when it loads, the token launch and airdrop section of GateIO. And this is one of the most exciting parts for me. Why is that? Because this is where GateIO differs to that of other exchanges. A lot of exchanges that you're on, they will keep the tokens from the different TGEs, and they'll make you spend crypto to get your hands on them. They'll make you do trading competitions. They'll make you do 20 other things to get access to your tokens. What GateIO does is it rewards you for being part of their exchange. You also get rewarded for having GT token, which is something that we're going to cover in this stream. Now, the one thing that didn't happen in the previous stream, I said I was going to upgrade the amount of GT tokens I had. I had 4.3. I've gone and bought a few more. I've now got about 14 GT tokens. I said I was going to do it. I finally got around to doing it. So there you go. So I'm going to take you through this section, explain a little bit about it, and then explain why this makes GateIO different to other exchanges. You are rewarded for your loyalty with GateIO. You are rewarded for trading more with other exchanges. Now, I know which one I would prefer. I prefer to be rewarded for my loyalty and my investment in a platform. I am on 4 other platforms. GateIO is the only one that consistently lives up to the reputation and consistently lives up to rewarding its existing users. Now, I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. So the startup section then has already airdropped $118 million of tokens to its users. These airdrops, we've been through a lot of these types of things before. We're not going to go through this now. This isn't important. What is important is the startup mining. Now, startup mining is fairly new, okay? It's only been around for, I would say, 6 months maybe. And what is different between startup and startup mining is this revolves around you actively going and staking your tokens. I have gone through startup mining and 308,000 participants. Now, of all those numbers, the one that strikes me is the 308,056. I think that's very low. I don't think enough people are taking advantage of startup mining. Now, they have made some changes to it. Previously, and again, it's only showing us 4.6. I now have 14. Believe it or not, it takes an hour to update, is you can use different tokens to earn these different mining rewards. The one that we're going to focus on in a little bit is Cyrus. But if you start from the top, you will see something called single coin multi-mining. And that's the big change that's happened on GateIO. Previously, probably up until a month ago, you had to stake your GT independently. What I mean by that is I would go in here and stake one GT. I would go in here and stake another GT. I would go in here and stake another GT. And the GT, the GateIO utility token, you would have to stake it to each platform, sorry, each pool to then earn the rewards. And you required some balancing. You had to decide whether you wanted 1 or 2 or 10 or whatever it was in each. Most of the time you were following the APR. so you were staking your tokens in the highest APR, and all that has changed. What you have now is, for holding your GT token, you can farm them all. So every single token in startup mining that's currently live, you will earn your rewards for all of them. AIX, Cyrus, Puffer. These 4 days and 21 hours on this one, 5 days and 15 hours on this one, 6 days and 14 hours on this one. So you earn your reward on all of them simultaneously. Now, what does that mean in practice? If you are getting 10% on AIX, 10% on Cyrus APR, and 10% on Puffer, you're getting 3 times that 10%. That's what you need to understand. It's not a case of you've got $100 and over the course of a year you would make $10 worth of returns from this. No, you get 30 because you're multi-staking for one token. So in the case of Cyrus, for example, not Cyrus, which is the one down here. Here we go. This one down here, you'll see I'm currently mining that one. There is a 31.3% APR on that one. If this is a 31.3% and this is a 31.3%, I'm earning 3 lots of tokens at 31%. That makes 93% in dollar amounts, okay? So that is something that you have to bear in mind. Now, there's a lot of people in chat. If you've got questions on GateIO, ask away. There's 57 people in here. Ask away. I am here to help you and answer your questions. Now, on top of that, you will be able to go and have a look at your reward history. Now, what this does is it shows you that every hour that you are staked, you earn, okay? This isn't a 24-hour or the tokens are locked and you get them at the end of your period, your 4, 5, 6 day period. No, you get them every single hour. 4 p.m., 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 1 p.m., you are earning these tokens. Now, depending on the amount of GT you've got staked, obviously changes the amount that you're physically getting. I've only had 4.46 staked. As I've said to you at the beginning, I've now gone and bought another 10, so I've now got 14. So all of these rewards will go up by a multiple of 3 and a bit. But you can see all of your staking rewards from every token. And remember, these do expire over time. They will expire. They're only going to run for a few days, 6 days, 5 days, and 4 days. Now, because they've still got a long time left, when you go to up and coming, this is empty because they are not going to list them here until we're getting down towards 1 or 2 days left. That's the key. Now, I have been farming this startup mining now. I'd say I've been using this for about 3 or 4 weeks. I have farmed Geek. I have farmed Cats, which is obviously the token associated with Telegram. I have farmed Nors and Fide and EganPie. We actually did a review of this project on GateIO. Solid project. I farmed Airdrop, DAP, Watt. I farmed Mac. All of these tokens. Catty, which is obviously quite a big one at the minute. These tokens make up the startup mining reward system. So every week, every 5 days, you get another batch of tokens. So what's important, what I said at the start was, you can't just idly sit by with your GT token sitting there and expect to earn these rewards. You have to go in every 4 or 5 days and stake your tokens. Now, on the previous stream at 2 o'clock, I hadn't staked in, let's go back to the in progress section. I hadn't staked in AIX. I kept that for the stream. You go here where it says stake, you press that, and away you go. That's it. One click. This works the same way as startup works. There is no difference. It is very, very simple. And I think the issue is when there are new projects like this, when there are new things like this that come along, they can look daunting. The terminology you might not understand. It's something you've got to kind of get your head around. So having a stream like this is something that's important because it shows you how simple it is. As I said at the start, we'll go through it again before we move on. You log into GateIO. So you're not even in your, I'm not going to go to my wallet, but you get to the front page. You've got trade over here. You go down to startup, you click startup. It takes you to the startup section. I've already gone through the fact that there are multiple projects, always 5, 6, 7, 8 projects in here ready to launch on GateIO. So this is always busy. You have these buttons here, notify for free startups. That will click 0 free to claim. It will go blue. You click that. That's it. Go to startup mining. Next, on your daily routine, when you log into GateIO, you go to startup mining. In here, you go to in progress. You scroll down and you check the mining button. If it is blue, click it and it will go grey because you are now mining. Okay? Cannot say fairer than that. It is that simple. You also have, and again, this isn't for this stream, completing tasks to earn different rewards on startup tasks. There's plenty of them there. You can earn Puffer, Lunar Lens. These are the ones that have finished. Social, W3GG was a great project on there. Times, X-Power. You basically complete some things and you get those tokens. You earn those tokens from doing that. So they've built out the startup ecosystem on GateIO, and they've built it into different sections now. The startup section is for pretty much the token launch. The startup mining is more when the token is live, it's rewarding you for holding GT. And then startup tasks is more to do with you following the projects, following GateIO, following GateIO startup, all of those kind of things. So it's very straightforward. There isn't really an awful lot to say about that. Now, let me go to this section. So this is, but very briefly, what startup mining is according to GateIO. Startup mining is a platform where users can stake their assets or provide liquidity to earn rewards in new project tokens. Users can lock specified tokens in the startup mining pot to receive corresponding project token rewards. Log in to your GateIO account and navigate to the startup mining page as I've shown you. Then choose the project you want to participate in and stake your assets. Which coins can I stake in startup mining pool? The tokens eligible for participation will be announced on the mining page of each project. Please visit the corresponding page of startup mining to view more details. How will tokens be rewarded? As I've just shown you, this is an hourly staking feature. So if you're staking in a project for 24 hours, you will get 24 allocations of that individual token. How are rewards distributed? It will take snapshots of the staking accounts and distribute tokens rewards to eligible users hourly. So you get them every hour, as I've just shown you. When can you redeem them? After the user redeems in advance of the staking is completed, the assets will be transferred to Simple Earn by default. If the option is unchecked, the staking assets will be redeemed into spot assets. If the amount of redeemed assets is too small and does not meet the minimum subscription amount of Simple Earn, the assets will be automatically transferred to spot assets. If Simple Earn doesn't support the subscription of the redeemed token, the assets will be transferred to spot assets. Can I redeem my stake assets at any time? Yes, is the answer. But you will stop earning your rewards. That's all you pretty much need to know about that. Can I participate in multiple projects at the same time? This is the key now because it's a single token multi-staking, and that's what we're going to talk about later when we talk about the GT token and why it's so important to hold that or have some GT token in your account on GateIO. When there are multiple startup mining projects going on at the same time, you can stake in different pools to receive new token mining rewards for multiple projects. Each staking pool needs to be staked separately. If you only stake assets in Pool A, you will not be able to obtain rewards from Pool B. You can stake Pool A and Pool B separately to obtain the corresponding mining rewards. So again, you have to come back here every few days to keep clicking and getting those rewards. The hourly reward hard cap per user for each project is different. Once the cap is reached, no further staking rewards will be granted. Please refer to the relevant announcements or the mining page for the reward hard cap limit for each project. Will staking assets in the startup mining pool impact my VIP level? No, assets staked in the startup mining pool will be included in the assets holding calculation for startup free airdrops, pre-order, prime and VIP privilege. So there you go. Basically, you can have your cake and you can eat it. It's very simple. Now, I don't know if there is a tutorial. There is. Is this going to play?
Startup mine.
It's going to play some sound. I will talk through this. We don't have to listen to what this gentleman has to say. We can just talk through it. So you can lock your tokens in these different pools to earn your rewards. Now, I use the app more than I use the website. And in the app, you've got to complete your KYC2 verification. If you don't, you can't take part in any of these things. It's really very simple. Now, as well as getting the startup mining, you get access to startup and startup tasks. Each of them give you different elements of rewards. As we've said before, if you've got a VIP level of 0, you go into a lucky draw. If you've got a VIP level of 1, you're guaranteed 20 shares. If you've got a VIP level of 2, like me, you get 40 shares. It goes up and up. I think you get a VIP level 8. I think maybe level 9 is up there as well. So there's different ones, and each of them down here, you click this and you would get 40 shares, 20 shares, or a lucky dip. And again, the startup mining works slightly differently in the fact that this is based on what you stake. So in here, for example, if I click here, I would be able to stake my USD. However, my USD is locked in Simple Earn. I think it's getting 12 or 13% on GateIO at the minute. So I have got USD in there, but I have got my GT tokens staked. And that really is how I'm going to start earning my rewards. I'm going to use my GT tokens. I'm not going to use USD or USDT, sorry, simply because that's why I'm holding GT token. Now, the one that I'm going to highlight to you now is Cyrus. The Cyrus project produces renewable electricity to reduce carbon emissions and create personal health and environmental value through exercise. It participates in electricity production and rewards users using blockchain technology. And there are some various different things that we probably click on and go and have a look over here. So this is the one that we're going to focus on right now. So this is live for 7 days. There are 5 days and 15 hours left. That's 5 times 24, 120, plus 15. You've got 135 hours worth of staking rewards available to you out of the 7 days. So all you need to do is go in here, hit the stake button and start to earn. They are awarding 10 million Cyrus for staking GT, and they are rewarding 10 million Cyrus for staking the USDT pool. Now, what you can't see here at the minute is the APR. You can see the 6,500 people in the GT pool, and you can see there's 5,657 in the USD pool. So you know roughly how many are in there. You've got 15.4 million GT staked, just under, and 27 million USD staked. The difference is your GT can be staked across every one of these mines. I think the USDT has to be staked per account. However, we're talking about GT, that's what we're going to focus on. So this is the project. That's the white paper. I thought I clicked on Twitter. Did I not? I did click on Twitter and it's taking me to the white paper. Either way, you can go over there and you can have a look at the project. So in total then, there's 20 million Cyrus in here for 7 days. It will finish on the 22nd of October, which is just under 6 days from now. That's what you want to focus on. That's what you want to have a look at. Now, I'm going to answer a couple of questions. I've had a couple of questions in chat. Give me 1 second. So first question, GateIO mining with GT is really good. Multiple mining. Hello, Kishan. Welcome to chat. Thank you for your comment. It is. Now, again, when you don't know how something works, you tend to avoid it. So a lot of people will see startup mining and think that sounds awfully complicated, I'm not going to do that. And then they'll go away. A lot of people will be using startup because it's very, very, very simple to understand. You go in here, you have an individual project, you click on that project, you get the free airdrops per project, that is it. Startup mining isn't much different, okay? It's just one step further. As I've said before, the TGE event, the token generation event, that really is where the startup section is aimed. The startup mining section is more when the project is live and the tokens are live. And GateIO will have an allocation and you will be able to earn those project tokens. Now, there is one little thing that I've been personally doing, and that is, if I don't like the project, if the project doesn't fall within the remit of what I want to hold, so if it's not anything to do with real world assets, if it's not anything to do with AI, I will sell what I have mined, but I will sell it to GT. Okay, there is an option on your phone. If I go out very quickly, if you go to your, let me find out where it is. Give me 1 second. Okay, so if you go to your spot. Okay, if you go to the spot section on your mobile phone, you will see, and I don't think it's going to show up. Okay, I'm going to show you now. Give me a second. Okay, let's see if that shows up. Okay, nope. Right, at the very top there, you will see it says convert small balance to GT. When you click on that, it will show you Puffer, the other Cyrus, the other tokens that you're farming. You can check those boxes and then you can convert them to GT. And that way, you're compounding the GT that you're holding, which means as more and more tokens get mined, you earn more and more tokens, you convert them to GT, which gives you more and more tokens, and then you get the snowball effect. So it's not just about farming every token and holding every token and thinking every token is going to go to the moon. Sometimes, let's be honest, let me turn my Wi-Fi off on this. Sometimes, and let's be honest, some of those tokens are not going to be your cup of tea, okay? You're not going to like them. And that is perfectly fine. I'm just going to go back into chat now. I've shown you that. There we go. So I am back in chat. So, as I said, a lot of the time that you do this, you're going to get tokens in projects that you don't like. And that's fine, okay? Sell them to GT. Sell them and earn the GT rewards from them. The same with startup. So when you go to startup, if you've got, I don't know, 20, 50 cents, $3 worth of a token from Chain GPU, okay? And that's an AI project and you don't hold AI projects. It's not part of your portfolio. You want to look at DEXs, you want to look at real world assets. That's your cup of tea. You're not into DeepIn, you're not into AI. Convert the CGPU tokens to Gate tokens, okay? Now, there is a very good reason for this. In a bull run, 2 coins will do exceptionally well, okay? Irrespective of the narrative. And they are DEX related tokens and SEX, centralized exchange related tokens, the utility tokens. So what do I mean by that? I mean, if you hold Uniswap tokens, if you hold Dupe tokens on GateIO, if you hold Radium tokens, those tokens are going to do exceptionally well in the bull run. But so is GT. As the bull run goes more into the latter end of the bull run, you're going to see the likes of GT token go up from $9 and a lot higher. If we've got time, which we should do, then I am going to go and have a look at the GT token itself. I'm going to show you what price target we could look at for GT token, but that's only if we've got time. We're not here to talk about the value of GT token. We're here to talk about this. But the point of the matter is that you want to use these farming opportunities to benefit you. And that, as I said, if you're into meme coins, okay, if meme coins are your bag, then Trump has been in here, okay? Trump was been in startup as well. You hold that because it's a meme coin. You hold that token. If you're not into meme coins, what do you do with it? If you don't want to hold any meme coins, if you don't want to hold Trump, Cyrus, for example, is a green energy project. If you don't want to hold the green energy projects, if you're not into energy projects, what do you do with what you're earning? You sell it to GT. You compound your GT, okay? You can never have enough utility tokens for exchanges, okay? Because you're always going to be rewarded by the exchange for being part of their community, part of their ecosystem. So don't think that when we show you these things, you have to hold every token. Don't think that in a week's time you have to hold your AIX, you have to hold your Cyrus, you have to hold your Puffer. No, you don't, okay? AIX is a variant of Arbitrum Nitro technology that lowers the costs by accepting a mild trust assumption, okay? It stands for Alien X, okay? If that's not your cup of tea and you're not into layer 2s or technology associated with layer 2s, you sell it. We've already shown you what Cyrus is, okay? Puffer, a leading innovator in Ethereum infrastructure with a suite of synergetic protocols focused on enhancing Ethereum scalability. If you don't hold layer 2 / Ethereum infrastructure tokens, you sell them for GT. This is a farm. You can farm in multiple ways. They've called it mining, farming, mining, it's the same kind of thing. Some of these tokens are going to excel in the bull run, and some of them will not. And your decision, and it is your decision, is to decide which ones you're going to hold, which ones you want to hold for the bull run, and which ones to sell. And that's the key with startup mining. However you look at it, try and look at it from a dollar input, okay? So let's say, for argument's sake, you are making $10 a week from this. A combined $3 from this, $3 from this, $4 from this. You're making $10 out of these three mining tokens. Now, the decision you have to make is, how do you maximize the gain of the $10 that you have from holding Cyrus? Do you hold the Cyrus? Do you sell it for GT? Is GT going to do, let's say, a 5x in the bull run? Is Cyrus going to do a 3x in the bull run? Because if Cyrus does a 3x in the bull run and you put your $10 into Cyrus, you've got $30 at the end of the bull run. If you put it into GT token, not only do you have $50 at the end of the bull run, you've also got a year of compounding your GT, compounding the amount that you have in your wallet. You compound it from 14 to 15 to 20 different GT tokens. So the APR that you're earning is on a higher amount. If those tokens end up being worth $30 or $40 each, and you've got 20 of them, and you've gained that 20 by farming these tokens and converting them to GT, then that's the best advice I can give you. I would say farming Cyrus and converting it to USDC and leaving it in USDC or USDT, that would be the worst scenario. You kind of have three options, don't you? You have convert to GT and compound the interest that you're earning back from startup mining. Number two, you hold Cyrus because you believe in green energy and that's what you want to go for. Let's see if there's actually a link to the website. We'll go and have a quick look at it while we're here. So do you hold Cyrus? Do you hold GT? Or do you convert it to fiat? Now, depending at the stage of the market, now is probably not the best time to convert it to fiat. Okay, I'm going to be honest. In the bear market, or when we get post bull market, and you've still got your GT tokens and you're still farming away, it might not be a bad idea to sell either to fiat or GT, because most coins are going to go down in the bear market. The bear market is the wrong time of the year to be wrong time of the cycle, sorry, to be farming and holding on to these lower cap coins. So your options are Bitcoin, GT token, or fiat. That's a different set of options than you have now because you've got 12 months left of the bull run. Hold Cyrus if you believe in that project. It could 20x. You know, your $10 that you've put into Cyrus today could be worth $200 by the end of the bull run, $500 by the end of the bull run, I don't know. But your GT token is a higher cap coin. It has more utility. You can farm startup, you can farm startup tasks, and you can farm startup mining. And it appreciates in value. It goes up in value, okay? As I said to you at the start of this stream, when I first started streaming on GateIO, I think the token was $4 or $5. It's now $9.20. It's gone up 100% in a year and a bit, okay? That 4.46 that I've got there, by the way, I've earned that in the year that we've been on this platform. Not direct, that's not all we've earned, but that's what we've earned from our passive conversion of the startups into GT. If you've got a few cents here, a few cents there, 10 cents here, 10 cents there, you convert it to GT token, it comes in here, and that's just a compound. Now, what I've done today, as I said at the start of the stream, it's not going to refresh on stream, I know that, but now we have 14 GT tokens, and it's not going to refresh. It's there. I've bought nearly 10 of them just so we can have a larger number and we can show you some real gains on that, because I think that then puts us at 14 times 9, that's nearly $140 of GT. So you're going to start thinking about, well, $140, 30% APR, $3 a month, sorry, 3% a month, that's a good return on the GT token. And again, as I've just said to you, if we're not going to hold Cyrus and we're going to sell it, we're going to sell it to GT, because this really is the key. Let's see if I can actually bring this up. So down here, the single coin multi-mining, as I've said to you at the beginning, that is one GT token. If there were 5 coins in the mining section, one GT token will be farming 5 individual tokens simultaneously, okay? This is a change that they've introduced to make it easier, so you don't have to balance. If you've got 6 tokens being mined and you've got 4 GT tokens, you've got to think to yourself, do I put 0.66 in each? The minimum is 1, so I can do 4 out of 6, and it's just really messy. It worked, but it was messy. What they've done now is said, right, okay, you've got GT, you're going to farm them all, okay? But you have to go in here and you have to press the mining button. There you go. You can finally see my 14.05 GT is there. You can see here how much I've earned so far, 0.45. And I'm going to go and show you that, oh, it's there, which is nice. The reward history, you can see, as I've shown you at the start, you can see that we are currently farming Puffer, Cyrus, and AIX. So you can see that it's working. It's ticking away in the background. And again, one thing to bear in mind about holding the GT tokens, staking them, using them to start up mining. It's passive income, okay? I go to sleep at night and I sleep for 8 hours. I get 8 sets of rewards from Cyrus, Puffer, and AIX. So for the 8 hours I'm asleep, I get 24 allocations of those 3 tokens combined. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you're asleep. To farm Cyrus for 7 days, you come in here and you click once and you farm for 7 days. That's 7 times 24 rewards, which is what? 148 rewards, 168 rewards, something like that. That's all you have to know. So you don't have to come in here every day. Go to Cyrus, restake, restake, restake. 1 coin to hold, you get multiple rewards. Exactly. And that's why when we were asked to make this video, you'll see on the menu, you'll see I've got GT token on the menu just above socials, because GT, that's the key token. That's the token that you need to focus on. Okay. Now, it shouldn't be 90% of your portfolio. We're not talking about swapping your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, and your Solana for GT token. What we're saying is, if you have $10,000 on GateIO or $5,000 on GateIO, you should be holding $100 to $200 in GT token, because you get access to all of these rewards. And look at it like a loyalty scheme, okay? They are putting their rewards into your wallet. You are putting your faith into GateIO. Now, we've had the worst bear market in the history of Bitcoin crypto. It's been the worst one. It's been the lowest, the deepest, the longest. It's been painful for everybody. And everyone that watched us through it, you've all come out the other end. But so did GateIO. GateIO came out the other end. They've got proof of reserves now. So you can see that they've got 102% of assets in reserve. Okay? They survived the bear market. If they can survive the bear market, how well are they going to do in the bull run? Exceptionally well. They have their own token, which generates money off the trading fees of GateIO. So you've got your different sections. You've got your startup, you've got your startup task, your startup mining. As I've said, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward on how to use it. Now, I do have a few questions to go through. If you give me a second. Just give me 1 minute to get the questions up and I will answer them as best I can. I am trying to keep on top of this, but it is fairly tricky at this moment in time to get through to the questions. I try and answer the questions in blocks. Let's turn that down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Give me a second. I'm just going to the live stream. Perfect, there we go. Right, I'm there. Okay, so the first question is, how do you buy your GT tokens? Do you send them to the exchange or do you buy them on GateIO? Well, it's very simple. To buy your GT tokens, to get involved with this, you go here, you go to spot, and then you go to GT USD. Okay, now it's $9.14 at the minute, and you want to buy some GT token. So you go over here, the price is $9.14. You want to buy 10. Why do you want to buy 10? Because 10 gives you access to all of the startups, okay? It will cost you $91.42, but you will get the GT holders only startup events as well as everything else. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to go in there, you want to buy 10. Now, as I said to you, I'm not going to go over the price of GT, but let's just point out where this token was in September last year. It was down here. It was $3 or $4. Okay. It's gone up 300%. It's tripled in value in a year. Okay. Why? Because it's going to have a bull run, a bullish bull run, because it's an exchange. And GT token is likely to beat the highs, clearly going to beat the highs that we got to over here, which was $11. We can go all the way back down here, March 2021. The bull run up there, it got to $13. Exceptionally good price. We're at $9 already. So if you think that GT isn't going to go and set in new all-time highs, then I don't know what to tell you. I've sat here on many streams and I've told you to buy, well, I haven't told you, not financial advice, of course. I've suggested that you go and buy Dupe. I've suggested you buy Uniswap. I've suggested you buy GT token. Why? Because centralized and decentralized exchanges are going to do well every single bull run. Okay, there's no narrative involved. It's not like DeFi summer. It's not like meme coin summer. It's not AI. It's not deep in. It's not real world assets. When the volumes go up, the value of exchange tokens also goes up. It is simple cause and effect. In a bull run, the volumes will go to 4 to 10 times more than we're seeing today. If you've got a GT token that's costing you $9 today, where do you think it's going to go if the volume goes up 8x? Is the token going to be worth $20, $25? Possibly. Is that being conservative? Possibly. So don't think that these tokens are just sit there and they have no value, no utility. I've just shown you all of the utility of holding GT. That's why you should hold it. So in answer to your question, you go to trade, you go to spot, you go to GT, and make sure you've obviously got enough dollars in there to trade GT. What do you have to do with it then? Nothing. Nothing. It sits in your spot wallet. Then you go to startup. As we've just been through, how long do we have left? 14 minutes. We don't have a lot of time left. So you go in here. Now, what's important? Let me show you why you need to hold GT token. Up here, the airdrop. You see this? This project is GT holders exclusive. You can get more shares by holding GT tokens. This one is for, this is based on the VIP, your VIP. So if you're VIP 0, you get a lucky draw. If you're VIP 1, you get 20 shares. VIP 2, you get 40. This one down here, again, GT holders exclusive. GT holders exclusive. So although you can enter the lucky draw, if you've got more than 10 GT token, you're guaranteed shares in those tokens. Okay. Startup mining. Let's go back over here again. Now, it's not going to have updated. Oh, it's starting to update. It's starting to update. We're up to 7.6. Now, that should be 14, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So you come in here. You've got your GT token. You've got your 10 GT token. That's what you wanted to buy, okay? And you come to this page and you see there's currently 3. The one we're focusing on today is Cyrus. We're going to go and have a look at their website in a second, okay? Even though we do not have an awful lot of time. We've got 12 minutes left. So you come in here and you're going to see this blue stake button is going to be under the GT pool. You press that button. Okay. And my mouse work. And I'm currently mining, as you're fully aware. I'm mining. But when your fresh GT is sitting in your account, let's go back. There we go. You will have these buttons. You click that one. Done. You come in here, you click Cyrus. Done. You come down here, you click Puffer. Done. You are now farming 3 projects simultaneously that pay you every hour. Okay? That's what you do with your GT token. Now, very quickly, because part of this is to look at this. I'm just going to check what I'm supposed to go through. Introduce GateIO startup mining. We've done that. Explain the GateIO startup mining project Cyrus. We're going to have a look at that. Introduce the in-progress projects of startup mining. We've done that. And introduce single coin multi-mining. Now, we do have an article on that. So I am going to have a look at that one as well. What I like as well about these streams is sometimes you've got a lot to fit in and it's hard to do. Other times you get all the time in the world to talk about a project like today, and that is why it's good. So single coin multi-mining is an innovative staking feature that allows users to hold the same asset, GT, and receive multiple new token rewards across different staking pools. This feature enables users to manage their assets more efficiently and flexibly, enjoying more earning opportunities and achieve diversity and maximization of rewards, which is what we want. Select single coin multi-mining pools. Participants must separately click and stake, as we've said, and support the single coin multi-mining to earn the rewards. Now, as we've shown you, if you stake GT, it is single coin multi-mining. USDT isn't. Okay, what you would have to do there, if you have $100, you'd have to put $33 in here, $33 in here, and you wouldn't be able to put it into this one. You'd have to stake Puffer. So GT is the option that you have to use, in my opinion. Reward calculation and distribution. It will take multiple snapshots of the asset holdings every hour, calculate the average to determine the effective holding amount, and distribute rewards based on that effective holding amount. Very straightforward. Now, again, I don't want to run out of time, and I do want to very quickly, after this, I want to take you over to the GateIO Startup X account. I want to show you that as well. Right then, so Cyrus, this is being offered on Startup Mining. The Cyrus project, we know about this. The staking period, 6 o'clock on October the 15th, which was yesterday, until the 22nd of October at 6 a.m. UTC. The trading will then begin at 10 a.m. on October the 22nd. The circulating supply will be 120 million. The startup allocation will be 20 million, so a sixth of all of those tokens. The hourly rewards, 59,500 Cyrus. There is a cap of 4,000 per user. You need a minimum staking amount of 0.01 GT. Okay, tiny. What's that? That is 9 cents. Okay, currently the price of GT is $9.14. So if the minimum staking requirement is 0.01, it's 9 cents. So if you've got 50 cents worth of GT, you can go and farm those 3 tokens. I thought it was $1. Maybe they've changed it. Fine. They've got 2 staking pools. They've got the GT and they've got the USD. The minimum staking requirement there is also 10 cents. So I think what you could argue is they've removed the barriers from everybody. They've removed the barriers so everybody can go and earn. Everybody who has $1, $10 can go and earn those tokens. What more could you want? Now, I'm not going to go through all of that. Here is the token information. It's called Cyrus. Maximum supply is 3 billion. It's on Polygon. There's the token contract. TGE is 40%. Second TGE is 60%. The team gets 10. The advisors get 4. Investment is 1. Reserve is 20. Again, that is a pretty good set of rewards. Very quickly then, if we go and have a look at their website. I don't want to delve too much into this because this is about startup mining. Again, this is an eco project. Exercise rewards. You are rewarded with incentives based on the amount of progress they make during their exercise sessions, and you have to be equipped with the Cyrus system. You then make progress and you earn your rewards in Cyrus tokens. You can then shop online and buy, I imagine, a collection of various different digital and probably physical goods, which is perfectly fine. This is the breakdown that we've just been talking about. Here are the team members. Tae Gyum-yoon, Gyong Yin-ha, and Won Do-young are the 3 CEO, COO, and CTOs of the project. We've got more of the team down here. And again, I like to see this. I like to see a team breakdown. It doesn't have the pictures of them. I would put that out as a... maybe they should have the pictures on there. There is the product. That is the Cyrus machine. Very much like a Peloton, but a lot bigger and certainly a lot sexier looking. So there is Cyrus. It's an exercise based. I think they fall under the term move to earn, I would imagine. Now, what I don't want to do is lose track of time. Like I say, I have got 6 minutes left. So before I go, I want to very quickly show you the GateIO startup section. Why is this so important? Why do I keep going on about it? Very simply put, how are you going to find out if you've missed out on your mining rewards? This is what you need to go and follow. Gate Startup, which is GateIO_startup over on Twitter. There you will follow. You can see Mew, Snek, and others follow it. The voting campaign is now live. Support your favorite projects and win from a pool. You can vote in here. These are the tokens: Cyrus, Storm, FUD, AIX, Rex, and SFT. This was October the 15th, which was yesterday. You can go and vote now. More from the announcement there. If you could only buy one meme coin, which would you choose? What a tricky decision. There as a list of tokens. Of course, I am going to pick Mew because Mew is my coin. That is the coin you can see on the screen there. We love Mew. Cat Startup Mining Recap. This was 70,000 people took part in the Cats Mining Frenzy. 18 billion Cats rewards, 8 billion. APR was 1,174. Again, this is something you need to go and keep an eye on. AIC. Again, another startup giveaway. If you want to take part in these projects and have a chance of winning some money, this is what you need to go and follow. Okay? Follow GateIO Startup. Get involved. Get involved. Comment on their posts. Retweet them. Again, follow GateIO Startup and CRS Lab. Like and retweet. Submit the entry. You can win from a pool. $5,000 giveaway. Get involved. I do prefer the mobile app. 93.6% also do. So just go and get involved. What's the worst it can do, eh? Go and get involved. Now, how long do I have left? We've got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes to get through the rest of this. Let me refresh. Have my 14 GT now appeared in here by the end of the stream? No! Okay. I do have 14 GT. Now then, very quick recap for those of you that are joining late. What are we talking about? We are talking about startup mining and specifically Cyrus and startup mining on here. This is the front page of GateIO. To get there, you go to trade and you go to startup. This shows you 3 different startup sections on GateIO. They're really building out this part of the ecosystem. Startup, startup mining, and startup task. We go over to startup mining. You will see that there are 3 live pools: AIX, Cyrus, and Puffer. What do you want to do? You want to buy and hold GT tokens, okay? If you want to be part of the ecosystem, my advice is buy 10, okay? That's $91. I'm not telling you to buy 1,000. I'm not telling you to buy 100. I'm telling you to buy 10 to start to get involved. With your 10 GT token, you can take part in what is called a single coin multi-mining task, where you can come in here, click mining, and you are mining 3 tokens every hour for the length that they are listed in here. And you earn each of those tokens for the length of time: 6 days and 13 hours, 5 days and 14 hours. 4 days and 20 hours. Every hour for the length of these mines, you will earn these tokens. What do you do with the tokens that you personally don't like? You convert them to GT and you compound this number. Why? Because the next set of mining projects, which will appear here in a few days when it loads. I have a very old machine. I buy too much. I buy too much crypto. That's the problem. In here, no up and coming pools yet. Stay tuned. They will appear here. How do I know that? Because we've had 42 previous projects. I farmed Geek, I farmed Cats, I farmed Nors, I farmed them all. Okay, so it's very simple. I have 1 minute left. My advice is get 10 GT tokens. That you can then multi-mine across those different projects. You can also go to Startup, and in Startup, you will also be able to take part in the GT holders exclusive airdrops. That's why you need 10, because I believe the minimum is 10. Okay, so get 10, 11, 12, whatever it might be. You can then take part in every startup mining campaign that allows GT to be staked. And one thing to add, go and check out startup tasks. These are really simple. You basically can earn Puffer, Lunar Lens, the tokens on there, follow their Twitter accounts, like GateIO on Twitter, those kinds of things. You earn your shares, which you can then get an allocation of those tokens. So you've got 3 ways to earn. So I don't want to hear anybody out there say to me that they don't have any money, they can't get involved. You can come on here and you can farm your rewards. It requires effort. If you don't put the effort in, you cannot expect GateIO to just give you things for free. Okay? Go and complete the startup tasks. Get those tokens, convert those tokens to GT, build up your GT rewards. Remember, to take part in startup mining is 0.01 GT, that's 9 cents, okay? If you've got $1 or 50 cents, you can take part in the USD pool as well. Just go and get involved. It's really simple. It looks complicated, maybe to people that are new to crypto. It's a piece of cake. It's simple. You are literally pressing blue buttons until they go grey. If it is blue, you click it. It will go grey. In your wallet, you will earn those tokens when the token goes live. You'll get your startup mining rewards. It is simple. Now, I've run out of time. I knew I would run out of time. So, we are back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Thank you to everybody that is tuned in. I am looking at you all in chat. All of you that have come in, especially Uncle Earth Monkey, Nilife, Mentally is King, Let Time Pass By, Kishan is a legend, he is here. Thank you to all of you for coming in. You are all legends. I hope you like the stream. Don't forget to follow Crypto Warehouse on GateIO. If you're watching this on catch up and you're watching it on YouTube, for example, I have left a link to join GateIO and a link to GateIO Startup Mining. Go and check it all out. Thanks for coming. I'll see you at 11 tomorrow.